Hi, I'm Daniel and welcome to the Fire in the Hell 03 channel. This is another movie review, but I'm going to do something a little different today. Today's review is actually going to be a double feature. That's right, I'm doing two movies today. Going to test it out, try to change things up a bit and see how things work out if you change things up. That's right, a little change never hurt anybody. Nah, but what we're going to do is today I'm going to do two movies. So sometimes people like a double feature. So this is the Fire in the Hell 03 Daniel's movie review double feature presentation. That's right. So we're going to be doing two movies today. First movie is We'll Never Have Paris, and the second movie is Wingman Inc. So let's get started with We'll Never Have Paris. Now, We'll Never Have Paris is a cute romantic comedy. It's actually in the same kind of style as The Big Bang Theory almost because, well, it's actually stars two people from CBS shows. Hope I'm saying this right. Melanie Lynskey from Two and a Half Men, who played Rose, she's the female lead in We'll Never Have Paris, along with Simon Helberg. Simon Helberg, we all know as Howard Wolowitz from The Big Bang Theory. He also co-wrote and directed the movie with his wife. So this is basically a movie of a geeky guy who he's only been with one girl his entire life, and the two of them are having a decent relationship, but he starts having questioning feelings about a female coworker and best friend of his, and they start kind of going and deciding that, you know what, maybe they should take a break and he needs to figure out what he wants. He decides he's going to go and mess around and then realizes he made the biggest mistake of his life and has to try to win her back.
Oh, this one? Yeah, that one. Yeah, thanks. This is Lucky 7. Oh, like, yeah. My mom got it for me because in my family, this is like our Lucky 7.
So, what does a tattoo on your neck say?
Wenny Witty Wiki. I came, I saw, I conquered.
Is it Wiki or Vicky?
Wiki. It's Latin, so soft V's.
Huh.
You got tattoos?
Me? No. Unless you count Thug Life sprawled across my chest, but that's henna, so.
No, I was just super scared, like.
He's gonna be fine. He freaks out about everything.
What? I do not.
Every time you sit down at the piano now, you mention that your hands are shrinking.
My handspan does seem smaller.
Okay, and then last week you thought your hair was going white.
I found all these white hairs on my collars.
Okay, which was cat fur?
I didn't do a DNA test.
Okay, it was so ridiculous.
You know what I just realized? I have never heard you play the piano.
No, he doesn't play in front of anybody.
But if I'm gonna be heckled, I just prefer that it's by me, that's all.
Well, that's cool. I mean, makes you all mysterious, like torture.
See, yes, torture. That's my wheelhouse.
Oh, thank you so much. So what did you do?
How'd that happen, Dev?
Well, I'm stealthy.
Well, thank you.
Also, I'm sorry to just, like, dash out on everyone, but I think I'm gonna grab a cab home.
Why?
I'm just, like, so tired. I have that thing in the morning. Can you give these guys a ride to Jameson's?
Okay, well, I love you.
I love you.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna head out pretty soon, too. I'm gonna go meet up with my boys.
Okay.
Series of mishaps, as a romantic comedy would expect, and he has to follow her to, guess what, Paris. So they go from the United States, he follows her to Paris and tries to win her back. And this is the basic premise of the movie. It's actually not a bad movie. It's actually very well acted. Simon Helberg is a very good actor. We've seen him for so long as Howard Wolowitz that you forget he can do other things, and this one's not really too much of a stretch, but at least we're not seeing him in that stereotypical role that we've gotten him for so long. Now, this movie, however, it's not one of those movies where I would say you really want to sit there and rush out to get, so I can't really give it on my scale, which, let's go over the scale real quickly of must see, recommend, travel, can miss, and avoid. Now, it's not a New Wave movie, so I'm not going to say avoid it. It's not something you have to see, but this is a cute movie, and you know what, if you're looking for a nice movie, you want to watch on a date night for a romantic comedy, it's not the movie that a guy's going to sit there and think, oh, well, this movie's going to get me laid. No, it's not. This isn't The Notebook. If you're going to sit through it, you're going to get a couple laughs, a couple chuckles, but you're not going to get laid from this. But it is a cute movie, and it'll at least get you some good laughs. And I'm sure a girlfriend or a couple girls getting together would want to watch this one. But my recommendation for this movie is actually it's a travel movie. It's a movie you can have on in the background. It's something you watch on a road trip on a tablet or portable DVD player. You want to watch it on your phone. If you're going to Netflix it, that's what I would recommend for this one, because We'll Never Have Paris, while it is a good movie, I felt like we didn't get enough of a storyline to really see, like, they didn't seem like a couple that had enough issues to want to even break up, to let alone to break up once or twice to see. It's like, oh, well, I want to see what else is out there, maybe I should screw other people. It didn't really feel that way, so it was kind of, it's something that I enjoyed watching, so I can't say to avoid it, but I can't say that you can miss it and you're not missing anything, so that's why I got to stick with the travel movie here. The travel movie rating is a simple one because it's that midway point. So that's what I feel, and my feeling is midway point, that's exactly what you're going to get on this one. So, We'll Never Have Paris is definitely something that if you want to check it out, it's a travel movie. You don't have to pay too close attention to it because it's not like they're sneaking little things in that it's like, oh, I gotta see this. But there are some surprising cameos in there, so you might see a couple of people that you've seen before in other things, and I'd say like that's something that it kind of kept my interest a little bit when you get to see like other family members, and it's something that you're not going to be too disappointed if you watch, but at the same time it's definitely a movie that if you don't see it, your friends aren't going to be talking about it. But if you see it, at least you know what, you'll have something interesting that you'll know about, and you can say, you know what, these people can do more stuff than just the acting on CBS shows. So, with that being said, let's move on to our next movie, which is Wingman Inc. I actually recommend Wingman Inc. Wingman Inc. is a cute romantic comedy. It's the summertime, so I'm kind of feeling like romantic comedies are a way to go at this point. But Wingman Inc. is definitely something that I got a good amount of laughs with. Now, I'm not watching it with anyone special, and maybe that would change my opinion on things, but this is one that I actually recommend. It's an independent movie, so it's something that you're not going to find like readily available. You actually got to look for this one. There's no one really of note to say like, oh, it's got at least one big name star. But the only person that I can say that actually I felt was the biggest name in there is Erin Cahill, who was one of the Power Rangers for, what was it, Power Rangers Time Force. Yeah. So, since she was the Pink Ranger in Power Rangers Time Force, she's probably the biggest name there. And the premise of the movie is a guy he's a dog psychiatrist. That's right, a dog therapist. Yeah. Sounds weird, right? Doesn't it? Well, he basically goes and he's helping his buddies get girls because he's good at it. He's got a girlfriend that he's ready to propose to. And his life falls to shit when she turns him down. So, in the process of him basically trying to pay bills, because how successful really is a dog therapist? Really, what do we think a dog therapist is going to do? Maybe a dog therapist. No, this isn't the Dog Whisperer. I don't know what they were thinking about this premise for it, but it did make me laugh because when you see the wall of pictures of patients, and it's all a bunch of dogs. It's one of those moments where you're sitting there and you're just like, it's so stupid you can't help but laugh. So that's something that I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know what, it makes me chuckle. So, but Erin Cahill is a girl who having bad relationship problems of her own, and she's good at scaring men off. So we have a guy who his buddies are helping him get his life back together and getting money by starting up a business called Wingman Inc. So the guy is basically helping other guys out there meet women and breaking the ice, which is a great concept because you know what, a lot of us could actually use that out there. Some people are afraid to approach a woman, and this is something that it's relatable for guys. So it's that romantic comedy that a guy can sit there and he can actually watch with a girl, and it's not going to make an awkward first date, or it won't make an awkward anything. It's actually going to point out that it's like, it is weird to meet people nowadays. So you've got a guy trying to help other guys meet women because the guy is good at talking to people, and every now and then, like I said, people need that. And then you have Erin Cahill's character, who she is basically now, her and her girlfriends, they're tired of being harassed when they go out to clubs and bars. So they start up a business where she's helping women have their parties and celebrate and just go out and have a blast at night. And she is basically a cock block. So she is cock blocking left and right. So you got the wingman and the cock block. So you got the two different companies, yet the two people who are in charge are both falling for each other as a matter of happenstance, because yes, these things happen all the time. Now, you know, it's pretty much your standardized plot for romantic comedies, but this one I actually recommend because it's one of those movies where you're sitting there and you're going to sit there and you're going to get a good amount of laughs with it. Even the dog therapy thing is just one of those moments where you're sitting there like, dog therapist. I can't even get over the concept of somebody actually opening up a practice. It's not even a veterinarian. Dog therapist. Dog therapist. Dog therapy. I don't know what to say about this, but it's one of those moments where you're just, it still makes me laugh just thinking about the movie because of the premise. It's just ridiculous. It's a recommend only in my opinion because I got more laughs out of that one than I did out of We'll Never Have Paris. So out of these two movies, I figured a good romantic comedy double feature. So with that being said, if you like the fact that I did a double feature, maybe you want to support the fact that I'm going to try and do more double features. So with all in all, we've got a travel movie and a recommend. So We'll Never Have Paris is a travel movie and Wingman Inc. is a recommend. Now, that being said, you know what time it is. Time for my shameless promotion. That's right. I'm going to shamelessly promote myself. I have to. It's what I do. You know it. You love it. So, I'm Daniel at the Fire in the Hell 03 channel. You can check out my links to previous movie reviews down below that'll be listed in the description. You can check out my interview with musician JACLYN Shaw. That will also be listed in the review. Please comment, like, subscribe, share this video with friends, share all my other videos with friends, because don't forget, I'll also have links down below for LootCrate unboxings. That's right, LootCrate unboxings. That's last month's. So we're going to see a new month that should be coming up soon for the month of July. So looking forward to doing a video for that one. But I've got more movie reviews coming down. I'll also have links so you can follow me on Instagram, on Vine, and on Twitter. So feel free to follow me. And also subscribe, share these videos. I do them for me, but I also like to think that I'm helping give some decent advice for people when they're looking for a movie to watch. So with that being said, I'm Daniel at the Fire in the Hell 03 channel. You've been watching this double feature presentation. So, remember, night everybody.